Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the BYU Cougars and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Man, that's not the start they need. You're already the underdog. You've struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the lone running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the delay, it's Martin. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Running inside, it's Martin. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Run inside. It's sticky. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. What a grab with one hand.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bachmeier. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. BYU with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Meadow on the end zone. He's got it.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved his matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, BYU.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Williams. They knock him down right there.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. I mean, this guy has some serious guts from his own end zone. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Got the quick completion. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Phillips.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Pulls it in with one hand. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just a terrific effort to make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the marker.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't get the first down, but just no big deal. Just I've done this before. Another day at the office.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And, guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He splits the uprights. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 13 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Gators, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Sticky. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
The give, it's Martin. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. BYU right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
is up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Hammond. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hands it off. Plows through the defense. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Bachmeier. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. Go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Got a man, it's Simmons. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly,
and that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Fires to the big fella.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. They want to run this quarterback. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at this.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Flips it out to the back. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. There he goes. Just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to